Hello, we are Paul and Violet Bridgman, church planting missionaries in Okayama, Japan with Team, the Evangelical Alliance Mission. Even with all its advanced technology and peaceful society, Japan remains a very spiritually dark place where the gospel of Jesus Christ is not yet well known. The dead are given token worship, but as a rule, religion of any kind is considered suspect and dangerous. Even the Buddhist priests admit that reaching the Japanese with their religion is difficult. So, how did we go about reaching the precious Japanese people for Christ? It has been a slow process. When Sakuragaoka Church was started, our boys were still young. We actually joined the church plant a few years later. Even after 20 years of ministry, the church still met in a house on a narrow road, invisible to the general population. A small congregation had developed with a vision to grow, and began praying and giving for land and building that would make the church more visible to the community. In 2009, suitable land was found, right on a main street, where a gas station used to be. By the spring of 2010, a new building, visible to the community, could be built. So you may ask, what part did we have in it? We used the interest Japanese have in English and Western culture with the power of prayer to break down the barriers to the gospel. Violet had Western cooking classes in our home for the neighborhood woman. And later on, English Bible studies at the church. We had kids over to our home for special events celebrating Christmas. And also Easter. We had junior high girls over to make pizza. English conversation classes, with an evangelistic Bible study included, have long been an effective way for missionaries to develop relationships with the Japanese. Volunteer work in the community, like when Paul was the neighborhood chairman. And more recently, volunteering at the local schools has made us known and trusted in the community. Now with our new building, we have seen ministry take off even more. We have had up to 50 English students. A new gospel choir in the church has expanded the ministry. Evangelistic concerts by well-known artists who are Christians can draw a crowd. We really appreciate a ministry partner in Pastor Katayama. He is from the local area, but worked in the USA with Wycliffe Bible translators for 15 years before returning to Japan. His wife and daughters also contribute much to the ministry. The results? Church attendance has more than doubled in the past few years. Those seeking our church can now find us easily. We were able to receive short-term missionaries from the USA. They learned about the work in Japan and made a significant contribution to the ministry. We sent Yumiko Katayama as our first missionary to minister in northern Japan with Crash, where they had the devastating earthquake and tsunami in March of 2011. Here we are, 20 years later. Both of our sons have received their brides. Has the hard work been worth it? Yes, we are having a part in preparing the bride of Christ in Japan. May all glory go to Him. Amen.